Russia's total fish harvest reached 2.15 million metric tons through mid-June, putting the country on track toward its 3.65 million metric ton target for 2026. For global seafood buyers, the headline is continued strength across pollock, Pacific herring, Atlantic cod, and haddock, as improving biomass assessments support higher harvest expectations and increase supply potential. Harvest performance remains anchored in the Far East, led by pollock catches of 1.17 million metric tons, representing more than half of total national landings and supporting global fillet, block, and surimi supply. In the northern basin, Atlantic cod harvest totaled 81,000 metric tons, while haddock reached 39,500 metric tons, up 43% from 2025, despite broader North Atlantic supply constraints. Additional Far East production includes 66,000 metric tons of Pacific cod and 30,000 metric tons of flounder, both contributing to stable whitefish availability. Pacific herring harvests have exceeded 290,000 metric tons, up 12% year-over-year, reflecting stronger stock conditions and increased export potential. Russia's salmon season is underway, with initial landings of just over 2,000 metric tons, currently led by sockeye. July and August will determine the season's outcome, with peak production expected to shift toward pink salmon, followed by chum and sockeye. Russia is forecasting a total Far East salmon harvest of approximately 227,000 metric tons. Though current expectations suggest the broader global wild salmon harvest could break a new record low. The market outlook for Russian whitefish remains constructive, with strong pollock production that should keep whitefish supplies comfortable through year-end, while rising Pacific herring catches could pressure prices if harvests continue to outpace 2025 levels. Increased Russian production is improving availability of Atlantic cod, and particularly haddock, though tighter North Atlantic quotas are expected to keep cod markets fundamentally tight. However, much of Russia's growing output is likely to flow into domestic, Asian, Middle Eastern, and African markets due to ongoing restrictions in North America and parts of Europe. The biggest wildcard remains salmon, with the success of the projected 227,000 metric ton Far East harvest likely determining supply availability in key export markets during the second half of 2026. Our recommendation continues to be plan and secure. Russia's 2026 fisheries are developing favorably, with strong performances from pollock, Pacific herring, Atlantic cod, haddock, Pacific cod, and flounder. The immediate outlook points to stable whitefish availability in Russia and improving supply conditions in several key categories. However, the benefits of increased Russian production will not be evenly distributed globally due to ongoing trade restrictions. The next major market indicator will be the progression of the Pacific salmon season over the next 2 months, especially as global wild salmon supply could reach a new record low. If you're not already, be sure to subscribe to our 3-Minute Market Insight to stay tuned for further updates. Thank you for joining me for the Tradex Foods 3-Minute Market Insight. This has been Ryan, reminding you to buy smart and eat more seafood.